everybody, welcome to the vlog. You can tell by my face it's going to be an interesting one. We time code these things. There's gaps in the red timeline down here. There's links in the description below, a bunch of blue numbers. Click around on what you do or don't want to see, or watch it however you want to. This one's going to be probably a very short one for reasons we will get into shortly. Hey, Pops.
Hey, howdy doody.
I surprised him. We've been out shopping, doing the usual Tuesday runs. It is Tuesday, December 5th, thank you, 2023 at 4:56 p.m. So we'll give you all the details, but kind of been having the household day from hell today, and our internet's out and all kinds of stuff. So I'm having a real shit day, and again, we'll give all the details later, but I'm usually film this on a Monday, but I'm filming on a Tuesday, and I gotta get it done. So this has to stay short, and it has to be not too big a file. So I'm gonna talk for 20 more minutes real quick. That's the joke. Anyways, I just figured I would film the intro while I'm out and about so it looks more interesting than walking through my dark old house. All right, we're gonna go do our grocery shopping. I'll come back with like an eye update. I don't know if I'm cooking. If I am anything, it's gonna be something super short and simple. Probably some kind of cocktail. Maybe I'll pour some scotch in a glass. That does sound good.
Over soon.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, here we go. Maybe on the, here we found the rest of the traffic. But yeah, so health update. We were gonna do some unboxings. We probably will have to push those till next week. Don't really have taste tests, so we'll probably have to push that till next week. So we're probably just gonna give you some updates and try to do movie reviews on The Boy and the Heron and Godzilla -1. And cocktail, maybe a cook, or if I don't cook, I'll at least show you what I eat, because we're considering tacos. Although scotch and pizza's right there.
That's a tough call.
That is a tough call. All right, I'm gonna go grocery shop. More in a minute. Hey, so welcome to the Friday vlog, apparently. This is in case you missed the memo. This is a one-time thing, hopefully. Just with all the problems you're gonna find out we had, decided, yeah, I'm gonna move this to Friday, so I have a little more time to deal with it all, because instead, and I'll show you a little bit of it, but I'm gonna go enjoy myself. We're welcome to the Dumb Idea Crew.
Hello.
I'm Eric Butts, and welcome to the Dumb Idea Crew. Cue the jackass music and then taco montage. Yeah, we're going for margaritas and tacos. Bring Mary ceviche. Woo! See you then. Oh yeah, dinner's been ordered. And these are all mine. I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. For some reason when they're 2 for 1, they bring you the 2 at the same time, but I don't mind. I'll just drink faster. We did not order wraps. So I got fish tacos and a chili relleno. Not too bad. Things are a little better. A little better. Especially with this. Here, have some. Ooh, they got fancy new plates here. Square plates. No metal holders. So, you know, fish, pico, well, onions, tomatoes, cilantro. These amazing sauces. You got chipotle, you got avocado. Ooh, I get avocado slices now. I didn't used to get those. Pretty good rice they put in a little bowl mold. They got me a cheese chili relleno. Chicken chimichanga looking good over there. We did not clear the salsa or the chips, so we're good. I've had a lot of margarita. I'm gonna have a lot more, but now let's eat. Oh, he just quit. He knew I was getting the camera. He just quit. My dad's over here like clearing his plate like it's a bowl of honor soup from Missouri, man. I don't blame him. I'm still picking up my rice and eating my avocado.
Queso is so phenomenal. Queso is phenomenal.
Yeah, they have some of the best queso in town. Our buddy, who's one of like the owner manager guys, Luis, is they bringing us. He's bringing me some nice tequila and Dad some nice rye, which is very sweet of him. I'm gonna do a shot. That's why I'm not moving to a third margarita. This was so good though. I love their fish tacos. It's my light go-to. It's my like dietary choice go-to. I mean, it's, you know, it's still heavy, but
You gotta have the chicken chimichanga.
Yeah,
chicken
shredded
chimichanga dinner.
Shredded chicken chimichanga is what I always started on. It was always fantastic, but you be prepared to, you're going to gain a lot. It's going to swell and stick with you. This is really good, but often we like to just do some of their regular tacos. They have the best chorizo in town too, as far as.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
Well,
I'm still working on this though. Watch your fingers. Okay, I'm gonna go work on this so his fingers will be safe.
Willet, you probably know that.
Oh, no, I didn't know.
So Willet is
I've had Willet before. Willet's good.
It's supposed to be a sipping tequila sweet. It smells good.
Which one?
that's excellent. I know
Yeah.
this
Oh,
right.
yeah. Willet.
Those guys have a good rice.
If I can't get Lagavulin is my favorite. I like the real smoky, peaty ones. But if I can't get that, Willet's kind of my go-to. So.
And kind of good to get those bottles, but from time to time I get okay, they are always like telling me, Luis, I have a bottle of this and this. Are you interested in it? Like, bring
Yeah. Yeah, Willet's kind of hard to find. And the bottle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he's doing Willet Rye over there. I don't know if you want to be. I wasn't.
No, it doesn't matter.
All right,
I can be on the video too. I love to be with my friends in the video.
He's amazing. So you gotta come see Lewis anytime you're here because he's just the best. And we've known him through many places. So we've always decided wherever we find him is where it's the best.
That's right.
Well, thank you
That's
very
And it's
much.
true.
Appreciate
That's-
that. And
well,
you
it's
guys
very
are
true.
the best also. So.
Well, I mean,
much to say.
true. But what was the brand? Was it? Is it
Okay,
extra?
we got the extra añejo adictivo.
Extra
Añejo.
Añejo.
It's a very aged tequila, full of flavor, very smooth, delicious.
It's
tried it
really
yet?
good. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely sweeter than I would. Like at first, I was like, oh, I don't know. But as it went, I'm like, yeah, it definitely has kind of a nice, smooth, like sweet candy, kind of almost. But you know, there's a little bit of burn, but it's nothing crazy. So,
Exactly.
no, I appreciate that. I enjoy the heck out of that. That's why I had to ask what it was. Like, maybe I need to go find
Yeah,
some.
you had some of the best ones on it.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, I'm gonna stop because
Angel.
oh, that was delicious. So El Rancho Tapatia, that's not really the way you go in over there. They have expanded over the years since they've been here. They used to just be like this part of it, but they've taken up that whole place over time. But yeah, I mean, listen, Lexington, Kentucky is loaded with Mexican restaurants, and there's a lot of great ones. We haven't even had all of them. It's unless you specifically try to, you can't. Because you find the great ones and then you just want to go back to them. But this is absolutely 1,000 times always our go-to. Plus it's huge, so it's a little bit easier to get into sometimes. There's some other ones we love in town for sure, but when I want what I really want, when I want good margaritas with delicious tacos, that's where I go. Okay, so let's do a bit of a health update. I'll clean my lens after this, apparently. So I think we left off when I was in the middle of the patch test. I don't know that I guess you didn't get the results. So, went up Wednesday to Frankfurt, have it handled. No problem, it was all pretty easy, came off pretty easy, cleared it up. Not a lot of hits on the contact dermatitis patch test, which if you only kind of half know, it's different from a prick test, it's different from a blood test. But apparently what my issue is, it should be a contact dermatitis thing. Now, the thing is, I had like 2 possible hits and 1 definite hit out of like the 40 things they tested or whatever. 2 of them, one of them, it was like I said, there were 2 that were maybe not, they weren't sure. One of them was like gold. I've been wearing this for like over a year consistently and it never gives me any issues. And that's like the only gold I really interact with. So I don't think that one seems to be the case. The other is like a particular rubber mix that's in a lot of rubbers, including rubbers. Which, I mean, maybe there's a mild interaction. Now, my thought was, oh, wait a minute. Is that what the seal on the dishwasher was made out of? That's been disintegrating since, June or July that we've been ingesting and we didn't know for a long time. Now, Mary says it's not a rubber, but so I don't know. But that seems like a reasonable culprit. Also, the eyes have greatly improved for 2 reasons. 1, the doctor gave me some suggestions. And 2, the weather has turned super cold. So if it is like a ragweed, which I didn't see anything on this test about ragweed, but then I was reading that's in a blood test, and I'm like, what? That causes current? So I don't know. We may not be out of the woods with that yet, but and we'll go back to the things the doctor recommended in case you all care. I don't know. These are about my life. They're kind of my diaries. So the one thing I'm definitely reacted to is thimerosal, also known as thimersol or thimerosal. There's a whole bunch of other anagrams. Now, unfortunately, though, I cannot for the life of me find this in any products I'm using. Because mostly it's in like eye makeup and mascara and makeup remover and stuff. Is like, I don't play with any of that. Like I don't do guy liner or anything. So that makes no sense. And, I went through all my personal grooming products and no, nothing in there. I mean, plus I mostly am an Aveeno guy because it's dermatologist approved or whatever. So, but yeah, nothing in there. So can't figure that out. One thing I did discover along the way, is I have eczema. I have fairly severe. That's why you get a lot of red patching. It just goes places. And I've been using the Aveeno eczema cream. Well, I recently also know that I'm allergic to benzalkonium chloride because years ago, before I was doing the YouTube thing, when I first met Mary, I started trying to use antibacterial soap, and then that turned into a whole similar here, but my whole face was like sloughing and melting off. Finally got that fixed, and then then I came back in just my eyes because I was using an antibacterial eye drop, and that's when we kind of realized, it's benzalkonium chloride, which is also a preservative like thimerosal. But here's the funny thing. Benzalkonium chloride causes real bad reactions to people with, like asthma and eczema. But note the eczema part, because I happen to notice in the Aveeno eczema cream, it has benzalkonium chloride in it. Like, what the So I've stopped using that because I was definitely using that to try and treat my eyes. So that might be partially why my eyes are, find some light. I mean, you can tell they're still a little swollen, a little everything, but they've gotten much better. And I don't know how much of that's the weather, but also, I was washing my face every day with soap. So she's like, don't do that. So that may have been drying my eyes out some. She also has me taking allergy meds at least twice a day if I want, and doing some hydrocortisone around my eyes, which comes into the other part of the story. Okay, whoop. And this is all that seems to be working, or at least I don't know that it's solving it, but it's certainly improved massively since last week. I don't wake up with as many problems. It's not nearly as itchy ever, so at least I feel a lot more comfortable to do things. It's been really nice. So she prescribed me 2 things. Well, she prescribed me an eye ointment to use for a little while. And she said, it's really expensive. It may not be covered by your insurance. And pardon me, I gotta blow my nose or wipe it. And she said, but there's like 3 things you can use, and at least one of those should be fine with your insurance. So if this one doesn't get covered, get back to me. We'll get you the other prescription. Okay, well, it was not covered by my insurance. It was like $700. It's like, yeah, even for me, I'm not doing that. Let's get the other thing going. The other thing is she wanted me to start using 2.5% hydrocortisone. She's like, but it's over the counter. And I'm like, I'm looking everywhere. I can only find 1% over the counter. So I was like, do I need a prescription for that? So anyways, the Thursday after the patch test, I called back. And the assistant, like, she remembered me, I remember her. They're all very pleasant, very cordial people. She took a whole note about this. Well, it's a Wednesday now. So it's been almost a week. And I haven't heard back. And they haven't changed my prescription. So now I got to deal with that. And I would have dealt with that, except as you'll find out later in this vlog. Couple of days of just absolute, everything is fucking up and going wrong hell. That's why I went out for the tacos and margaritas. You'll see. Okay. I don't know what order I'm putting this vlog together in, so I don't know if we're cooking next or what we're doing, but that's pretty much the health update where we're at right now. Everything else is good. Eyes are improving. It's just still kind of a pain. So I think my understanding from her is whatever it is may be out of my system, but we haven't actually stopped this yet, and that's what the eye ointment thing is going to do. And then I should be fine. We'll find out. I'd like to stop doing health updates because mostly I live pretty healthy, all things considered. Okay, let's move on with more vlog. Okay, the vlog is long enough, so we're gonna do a short cook session. Also, it is it's Thursday, so the vlog technically comes out tomorrow, so I gotta get this done. So we're gonna do something simple, but something I've been meaning to for a while. I did not want to go to the grocery store and get something I needed, but we may still try it. No, I'm gonna have too much of this. I'll save that for another vlog, perhaps next week. But I'm gonna air fry some popcorn shrimp, and then I'm gonna make a version of bang bang sauce. And we're gonna have shrimp and bang bang sauce. If we do something else with it, we'll see. I don't know. Mary's over here having a microwave dinner and making me hungry, but I'm hungry. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my shrimp started. This is gonna take like 8 minutes, and it's only gonna take a couple minutes to mix this sauce, because I am the sauce boss. I discovered this popcorn chicken recently, popcorn shrimp recently, and I really, really like it. And it's relatively local. It's relatively local testis. So I'm gonna go, here, Mary, do you mind being on camera? Because I'm gonna shoot that way. You don't have to, okay. I didn't know while she's eating.
This is really good, but I know I'm gonna be hungry really soon.
Well, maybe you can steal a piece of shrimp.
Oh, because that's really gonna satisfy me.
It's
all veggies with some vinaigrette type sauce. Is 150 calories.
Probably show it in the box. Counting that little baby one. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
I think I'm saying directly between you and you.
I know, that's all right. That's my fault. 20, 21, 22, 23. 3/4, 5, 6, 7, 28, 29. Let's just get a handful in there. Who cares? Gotta have enough shrimp. Okay then. Unplug. Yeah, we gotta. You know what? I don't know why I haven't done this by now. Like
Labels?
well, no, I order on Amazon so frequently. Like, why have I not just bought a strip for this?
That is an excellent question.
Like, I literally had a headphone stand and some little cables show up today, and I'm like, just over here. For like what, 3 years? It's been like that. We always have to unplug one thing. And...
Yeah.
Derp. Okay. Thank you, Mary. Thank you for holding court. I'm gonna put this in the freezer so it doesn't melt like shrimp does. All right, now let's do the fun thing. Let's mix up some sauce. I just got a recipe from online. Who knows if it's right or not? We're gonna do half a cup of mayo. Oh, it was Aaron. I was like, what was that? 2 tablespoons of sweet Thai chili sauce. 1 tablespoon of sriracha. Yeah, that's the real deal. It's my old one too. Apparently sriracha is finally coming back with real sriracha. And a teaspoon, oh, I forgot to get that. I'm glad I reread this, of rice vinegar. My dear, I apologize. I must hop in here for a teaspoon, darling. Let's have a tablespoon. Don't want that. All right. There we go. All right, so can we see what I'm doing? It's a little messy over here today. I'm sorry, everybody. All right, let me get me a spoon for working the mayonnaise.
Okay.
Yes?
You know your crackers.
Yes, I'm familiar with most white people.
What are the crackers I like that aren't Triscuits? They're the flat.
Wheat Thins?
Is that what they are? Okay.
I-
That's about right.
I know I like Wheat Thins. I'm not a huge Triscuit fan.
Okay, I like both.
As I got older, I think I liked Triscuits more, but I certainly didn't like them when I was young. I would always kind of get mad when I got Triscuits instead of Wheat Thins because, well, not mad, but like, damn it, these are gross. All right. Okay, so there's half a cup of mayo. Almost got the half a cup of mayo in there. Man, so much of it gets stuck behind, doesn't it? All right. I don't really want to clang and bang so bad on the glass here in a bowl. All right, so we got our half a cup of mayo. I'm gonna put that away. Oh, how much time do I got on that thing?
5 minutes.
Okay, we'll give it another minute. I'll give it a little shake-a. All right, after that, let's go ahead and open the chili. This Thai sweet chili sauce, which is also good for other stuff. Should mix this in with some ketchup or some fries. Ooh, that might actually be really good for this. Maybe we make 2 sauces, right? Right, Jack? Or maybe since we're gonna make burgers this weekend, I'll make some kind of nice Thai chili ketchup for the burgers. Maybe. I also got some gochujang I've never used.
Yeah. We also have like those jams that we got.
Well, yeah, we tried those. I mean, they're fine. They're good. There we go. We got that onion jam and that bacon jam. I was just thinking about, I could make something. You know what I'm saying? All right, 2 tablespoons of this. Ooh. Glorp, 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 glorp. So that one. And, whoa. Oh, a little heavy on the Thai sweet chili, never hurt anybody. And then we need 1 tablespoon of sriracha. I will move the bowl over so you can see it and hear better, but not yet. I'm really glad I picked a red bowl. I did not think through the fact I'm using red tools, red sauces. Yeah, that's sriracha. Let's give it a little extra oomph. Okay, I'm just gonna scrape some more of that out. Toss it. Toss it like it's hot. Toss it like a thought. What? You heard me. Let's get over here. Okay. And then we need a teaspoon of rice vinegar. Glad I didn't get that wrong. A tablespoon might have really been a bad time. Okie dokie day. Now, this is the part on sprockets when we mix. I mean, it looks bang bangy. There's a lot of it. Uh-huh. Okie dokie. You know what I'm now tempted to do? I am now tempted to just toss my shrimp in some bang bang sauce and put it on a hot dog. Have a shrimp topped hot dog. Because I'm not really sure how I'm going to make a good thumbnail for this. And I've kind of forgotten to make good thumbnails lately. I got a little mayo that went up there. Let's see if we can work that in. I'm really, really sad because I think last vlog I didn't have a good thumbnail of like food or meat or whatever. So I literally just put a gorgeous picture, a frame of Jack up. And like it did less numbers. People don't like Jack. Was that my green bean casserole?
Yeah. It's been sitting like in the front forever.
I missed it. Anyways,
You want some?
no, maybe, no, maybe.
I'm just wondering if it's
Oh,
good.
my shrimp, I never tossed my shrimp. Well, it's like a week ago. It's just mushroom soup. And
Like 2 weeks ago at
it's
least.
fine. It's been in the fridge, it's fine. Where do I want to put my shrimp? Let's put the shrimp in a blue bowl. All right, we got like 7 seconds, y'all.
7 seconds.
No, we got 3.
What?
Only 1. Ding ding.
Ding ding, my bad.
Hot moving, hot moving, hot moving. And there's some delicious popcorny shrimp. Now there's some overcook. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm trying to get to Otis. Keep the butts.
So I just noticed that the our Echo sorry.
Notification.
Never mind. Was trying to hook up the table at Italics.
Do what? What? Hey, stop!
Echo, go home.
Mary, why did you? Echo, stop!
Would you like to put? You
No,
don't have
Echo, go home! Oh my God! Go home, you're drunk.
Alexa.
No, what were you saying?
Alexa looked like she was trying to hook us the table at Italics.
Oh.
I was like, wait a minute. Is that an actual thing, or is that just something you're just telling us you could do?
I think she's just telling us you could. Oh man, okay, good. I think this has a shipping label on the bottom. Yeah, I'm glad we did not turn this over and show the house address. Okay. Let's see, what can we do here? There's really no reason to do like beauty footage because, I mean, it's shrimp in a sauce. If I put it together in something interesting, it could be interesting.
Napoleon, these are mommy knives. This might hurt the baby.
I don't know if that's a good thumbnail. I just thought I'd give it a shot. All right.
Can't believe they didn't like Jack.
Well, people like Jack. I just thought he would do more numbers because he's so cute.
It's a test.
Let's, how do I want to do this? Let's, I don't know. This is for the tasting, you know? Let's just, fork a piece of, just bork a pork. Just give it a little light coating. Don't go too heavy on it.
Did you give it enough time to cool down?
Yeah, for me. That's pretty good. It needs more sauce. Let's go again. They are still a little hot. It might be too hot for you.
How's the sauce?
Well, I didn't have enough on there, but I could kind of taste it. It's pretty good. I should probably just taste the sauce and see. right now. I want more shrimp. Oh, yeah. That is very good. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's pretty close.
I like it.
Yeah,
Not too hot. Got a little kick on the back end, but not bad.
it might be really good on a burger. What about bang bang shrimp on a burger?
You can put anything on a burger, literally.
Well, yeah. You can even put my dick on a burger. I don't know if I feel satisfied for this as my cooking segment, though. It's like, should I put this on a hot dog? I already made so much shrimp, though. Because I wanted to do something with this sauce on a hot dog, but I needed another ingredient that I shockingly did not have. I dug way back in the fridge. Don't want to say it on camera because I don't want to know, be a surprise for later.
Ah.
Yeah, I just didn't feel like going out to Kroger.
Hey, Jack.
Hi. Look at that cute face. Look at this cute guy over here. He's popping his little head up. Hi, buddy. Boop. Hi. I love you.
You guys gotta wait a little while longer.
He's sweet. Until he's sour. No, he's been like super uber duper sweet these days. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna eat some more of this. If I come with anything else, maybe I'll put it in here. Otherwise, I'm gonna go finish the vlog so I can play some Star Wars. See ya. Taste test time. Listen, we don't have a lot of taste tests. We actually have more than this, but it's late. I'm just gonna do a simple Eric taste test because I've got two things that Mary has no interest in. Because I started playing Call of Duty, I bought some Mountain Dew and way too many Doritos. Oh yeah, snap into a processed corn chip. But like, whatchamacallit, these have Xbox points, so I was, oh, these don't. What the fuck? That's not why I bought them. What are those? It's like every bag I bought has Xbox codes on it. Nope, that's not true. Anyways, these are two Doritos I've never tasted. Who cares? Let's just try them.
So what's the Sea of Thieves thing?
Oh, that's like a famous Xbox game where you're a pirate. It's open world pirate. You create your own crew. You go around, you pirate. You might like it. I never played it. Oh, those smell like really tasty Doritos. Look at that flaming hot madness on there.
Tasty, but is it spicy?
Oh, it's spicy. This might be a bit much for you. It's actually maybe, I wouldn't say a bit much for me, but damn. That seems more flaming than flaming hot Cheetos. That has some burn to it. I'm quite surprised with how much burn there is to that, but there's not a lot of flavor. The burn is overplaying the flavor. Still pretty good, but I did just think, you know, I've done Doritos nachos, like nacho cheese, jalapenos, whatever you want to throw on there. These would be pretty fucking good for Doritos nachos. Kick that spice level up. Oh, now that spice is calming down, it's just perfect. That is a great snack for playing Call of Duty. Especially when you're trying to please that booty. I mean, I don't really taste the nachos. It's mostly the flaming hot. Yes. All right, we gotta keep moving. Okay. They smell a little Cool Ranch here. They look a little less flaming. This is one of the most coated chips I found.
So how are you Cool Ranch and Flaming Hot?
Oh, that's of the two, that's vastly superior. And personally, when it comes to just basic Cool Ranch and Nacho's vastly superior. Although I appreciate a Cool Ranch every now and then. But somehow, and I don't know if I'm still getting a lot of heat from the Nacho ones, but I get a lot more flavor out of these. That Cool Ranch kind of cuts through the heat. Like I'm still getting the heat. But damn. Okay. Okay, Flaming Hot Cool Ranch. Heat up, cool down. It does kind of balance a little bit. Like I said, I'm having a little hard trouble with it because those nacho Flaming Hots are no joke. They are fucking flaming hot. So if you dare, you can, but I can't tell you how much heat is still from that versus how much heat is from this. That's up to you, no pressure. Completely understand if you don't.
Oh, no.
Okay. I will buy those again. That's amazing. Hey, Taco Bell, where's this shell? Give me this shell. Flaming Hot Cool Ranch shell. Los. I haven't had Taco Bell in so long. What do they fucking call the Doritos tacos?
You are asking the wrong person.
What, Mary? You know everything.
Except
fuck
Taco
it.
Hell.
I'm having another one of those. Don't call it Taco Hell. Everybody, how weak is everybody's constitution? I have never in my life had stomach trouble from eating Taco Bell, even when I eat way too fucking much of it. White Castle, sure. Hell, even McDonald's on rare occasion, sure. Taco Bell has never fucking once bothered me, but they are like the butt of the jokes of like, oh, can't wait, that's gonna burn coming out your ass and all this shit. Or it's like, how fucking weak is your constitution? Taco Bell is fine, and it's honestly one of the more healthy fucking fast foods on the market. I'm not saying it's healthy, but compared to a lot of the other fast foods, vastly more healthy. Maybe not vastly, but still.
I just like calling it that.
I know, but
fun.
I don't mean to take it out on you, but I get so like leave, like fuck you. Take Taco Bell out
I
your.
also say home despot.
How does it go? I'm trying to say a thing, and I'm trying to remember how to say it right. Keep Taco Bell's name out your fucking mouth.
It's like John Brennan trying to channel Will Smith.
Keep Taco Bell out your fucking mouth. Oh, I threw a little more Brennan on there. That's really fucking good. Oh my God, those Flaming Hot Cool Ranch, that's a discovery. I've tasted all the other Doritos, so that's what we got. All right, I'm out. Oh, now you can, thank you for turning that so I didn't have to censor it. This turns all the household things up.
Okay.
By the way, I bought a bunch of Doritos because Kroger was like, they're normally $5 a bag, but they're $2.29 a bag if you buy 4 or more. I was like, okay. It's a good deal. Mary taught me how to save money on deals by buying more stuff. All right, almost done with this vlog. I gotta let her go. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. So, Godzilla -1. Holy shit. No spoilers. You heard everybody rave about it. That's for a reason. Now, I did have tickets to the fan event in IMAX. I did have tickets to the pre-shows in IMAX because with the medical stuff, I wasn't sure when I could get there. Had to cancel the Wednesday one because of the patch test. Ended up canceling the Thursday one because honestly, I just didn't want to be out. It was like such a late screening. I didn't want to be out in the theaters and not get home to 1:30 in the morning. But finally made it out Monday in IMAX, perfect seat, and just wow. Again, for context, if you didn't know, I'm a relatively new Godzilla fan. Since I guess like maybe, I want to say 2018, 2019, when King of the Monsters came out. Aaron Purr, you're gonna be a good boy. Paw down. Listen, little guy. You can't get on the counter, okay? You can be in the chair, but don't be, okay. Anyways, so I watched every single Godzilla movie leading up to King of the Monsters, including the Japanese and English versions of all of them. And I absolutely fell in love with, for context, my favorite villain being Biollante, my favorite movie being Godzilla vs. Destroya. And then I had an absolute experience with King of the Monsters in the theater, especially Bear McCreary's music. I'm such a huge fan of his going into that movie. So, and then, you know, Godzilla vs. Kong was really good, but they went more Showa tone. And I'm looking forward to Godzilla X Kong and the New Empire, but they go more Showa tone, and that's fine. I'm more of a Heisei guy. That said, this, I believe, might be my new favorite Godzilla movie. I know a lot of people are saying that, and there's so many reasons. Now, I've never really had a problem with the human element. I mean, sometimes it's pretty bad, especially in some of those early days ones. And then, you know, even in the modern American stuff, it's never been great, except for Bryan Cranston. But I like the human stuff more than a lot of people who complain about it. But that said, this one, wow, the human story in this is so fantastic. It's so beautifully portrayed. And like, seriously, it's like everybody says, when Godzilla's not there, you don't really miss it. You could literally just watch a story about these characters, living through national disasters, and it's going to be just as engaging. Now, it may not be as exciting because Godzilla brings a lot of excitement in this. But yeah, the characters are fantastic. I cared about them. I actually worried for them when things happened. I was shocked and heartbroken. And so much of this movie just had my jaw on the floor between like the way the visuals, sound, and music would play together. Like, I mean, obviously it's a Godzilla movie, right? So this is not a spoiler that he's going to use atomic breath at some point, and terrifying. It's the most terrifying portrayal of that and exciting portrayal of that. And visually stunning, literally jaw-dropping performance of that. And what they do with the sound design in it is absolutely incredible. And they don't overuse any of the things in the movie, but when they use it incredibly effectively. And just honestly, like, Godzilla destroys city. That stuff is some of the best I've ever seen. Now, a lot of that I think is because this director, who is amazing apparently, he didn't just write and direct the movie, but he also did the VFX. So he kept that in mind from writing the script through directing it and everything. So he knew how hard or difficult things would be. So he knew he could do things within his budget and make sure everything was as great as it could be. And it is some of the best effects I've ever seen in a Godzilla movie. You might find a piece or two here or there that's like, oh, that like look a little digital in that one part, but super nitpick if you do. But my God, Godzilla is an amazing design and absolutely terrifying. And there's a certain thing they do with him here that I don't recall specifically seeing. It may have been talked about or hinted at, but I don't really see it super featured in a lot of old Godzillas. Like, how does Godzilla keep coming back kind of thing. But yeah, I love the characters. I love the setting of the World War II and kind of taking it closer to the bomb and all of that to make it, more of what the original stood for. It's certainly more somber and in the tone of the original. This is not a fun Godzilla fights another monster and, has a son and flies off in goofy tail flying land by any means. It's not that. And obviously there's no monster fighting. It really is just us versus monsters. But he hits so many of the classic tropes in ways that don't feel forced. They feel accurate. Like, line of tanks comes to shoot Godzilla, things like that. But just like the true terror of it and the sound design. And then when the music, there's not a lot of music in this, I don't recall, but there's a few parts that when that music hits, it hits. And it was just absolutely phenomenal. And I'm so thrilled I got to see it in IMAX. There's a reason it's doing really well. There's a reason everybody is praising it. And sure, like anything, things can get overhyped. So if you don't go too early, if you wait too long and you heard too much hype, you might end up being slightly disappointed by it. But I obviously had only really kind of heard the first week of hype or whatever, and I went in with the highest expectations, and I still just came out with my mind freaking blown. I was really worried. I did a double feature. I was really worried about the movie I was seeing after that, just being really thrown off, but honestly, that one ended up good too. So we'll talk about that when Mary gets home. But yeah, dude, Godzilla -1, I'm buying every version of this. I think it might be my favorite Godzilla film of all time. It's at least up there in the top 3. Very rewatchable. Very rewatchable. I will buy like a steelbook. I would love to get the score on vinyl if I can find it. I don't know if it's been released on vinyl yet. I'm going to look into that. And I hope this guy gets to make more Godzilla movies. But also, he wants to make a Star Wars movie, which my thoughts on that? Sure. Especially if they have a good script for him. But if he just wants to make a Star Wars movie because he loves Star Wars, that's awesome. But if he has an idea that he wants to do as a Star Wars movie, cut him a check. Because I feel like he is a visionary type of guy. Like, he's not just there to make stuff up and make it look cool or whatever. Like, he has a point, he has a purpose, he has a vision. And, I just very much look forward to more of what he's going to do in the future. And again, the visuals, like, there's so many frames in this that are just jaw-droppingly gorgeous and stunning. And I keep using jaw-dropping, but literally my mouth was agape through at least half of that movie. It was so wide, Godzilla could just about... But seriously, if you get the chance, go see this in the biggest, loudest theater you can, because Godzilla movies really are made for giant screens and massive sound systems. I'm sure it's still fine at home. It's not going to translate. Actually, it probably does translate just about as well on a phone, though, because the character drama carries so much of it. But the Godzilla stuff will probably be underwhelming on a phone versus an IMAX screen. You know what I'm saying? All right, anyways, I could probably ramble about it forever, but I got more vlog to do since we're getting this vlog going so late. So let's do that.
I'm just a boy. I'm just a boy and a gray heron friend. Is he a friend? We don't know. No spoilers, so we're not going to tell you.
So Mary and I saw The Boy and the Heron. I keep wanting to say Blue Heron because of Blue Heron Steakhouse, which is funny because he's also a great heron. Ish. Okay, Miyazaki, final film. First film in a long time, is what I understand.
I think first since Spirited Away?
That's a long time. Because Spirited Away has been out long enough to get a live stage play.
True. Now, I could be wrong.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, I'm gonna go set this down, but I just want to say real quick, I did see this 38 minutes after the final credits on Godzilla -1. So going into this movie, which, you know, normally my Miyazaki stuff I like, and we'll talk more about this, but it's not my favorite stuff in the world, but I'm always happy to see it and I always enjoy it. So I was a little bit worried, like, ooh, how am I gonna feel about watching this after watching that? And I gotta say, by the end of it, I fucking loved it. It was great. It was an experience. I can't tell you what the hell the story is. I mean, I know there was a story. I followed it, but I can't tell you what the story is, which is some of the love and genius of Miyazaki films, I feel like. You know, it's kind of hard to tell what any of those stories are about. You can be like, well, here's the setup.
Yeah.
But you can't give a general, here's what the story was, because it goes so many places. And I love it, and it's weird, and it's wild, and the visuals are incredible.
Yeah.
What did you think? Well, I'll put this down.
She hated it.
I enjoyed it. I'm not sure if I liked it more than, say, a Howl's Moving Castle or a Spirited Away.
Sorry, I had to come from the basement to...
But yeah, I mean, it is peak Miyazaki.
Yeah, very, very.
To the point of, it's kind of like if it really is his final film, I could honestly see him going like, you know what, I don't care, I'm doing it.
I would agree with that, and again, without spoiling anything, I think by the end, there are elements in the story and in the vibe and the way it's told where you could, again, if that is true and you know that that's what's going on, you can feel like it's almost a kind of him saying that with some of the story. Like, that's it, I've done it, I'm moving on. So here's everything I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody. Like, and again, that's not any kind of detail in how the story plays, but I definitely remember having that feeling watching it.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, yeah, I'm just going all out. Every little thing I ever wanted to do and didn't get to do, it's in this one.
Because I mean, it's World War II era Japan.
Which was also interesting, jumping into that after Godzilla -1, which is World War II era Japan. So I did, okay, so the very opening of this movie, I'm not gonna get super detailed, but there's like this kind of fever dream vibe, and he's like running into this fire in the middle of town. So there's like basically a disaster in the middle of town. And I swear, because I just came out of Godzilla, I'm just sitting there thinking like, oh, this is what like a Miyazaki Godzilla movie would look like.
It
perfectly fit.
It does a really good job of capturing just how distorted everything around you can be.
The panic, like
yeah.
Sort of the fog of war, but just more that chaotic energy of, oh, hell is breaking loose, and you know, and I've got a single focused thought about what I'm trying to achieve, and all this, yeah, and it's very interesting in the visual style in those moments, I thought. And again, we saw it in IMAX, we saw it subbed, so that was also an experience. Actually, it's kind of funny, I was literally in the same seat for Godzilla -1 that I was in for The Boy and the Heron. So like, when the people came in to clean after Godzilla, not that I make a mess, like at worst I'll drop a kernel. But, you know, okay, there's always, listen, 10 years ago in the theater, I probably dropped a bucket once, accidentally. But I almost wanted to tell the people, it's like, oh, you don't got to worry about right here. I'm coming back here in 30 minutes. Thanks. Just keep it warm. Thanks, bro.
And I think Miyazaki just loves the juxtaposition of Japan at that point in time.
Yeah.
Because it's just this crazy mishmash of traditional Japanese stuff with all this Western influence coming in.
coupled with his, he probably doesn't take acid, but somehow knows what acid trips are like, design style and energy.
Maybe shrooms.
Maybe shrooms. Again, I'm not familiar with any drugs. I mean, I'm not familiar with any drugs because they're all illegal. That could be a lot of things. I have a Miyazaki face, I'm just realizing.
Yeah, by the way, I'm pretty sure he lives to draw old people.
And people morphing into bubble-like shapes. Yeah, the grandmas are adorable.
Yeah.
There's a great story going on here. I was really on board with the main character. I like this kid. I like his determination to not let anything ever get him down and just focus on this is what's happening, moving on with it, going forward.
This is my life now.
Yeah, no matter what it is, no matter how weird, just like, I'm not going to question it. We're just moving forward.
This is what we're doing.
Yep, this is it. Moving on.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's
There's a lot of points where I've been like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Why?
He's like, it doesn't matter. What matters is this, so we're doing it.
It's like, oh, you're okay. Let's go.
And again, I can't get too into it without getting spoilery, but
Yeah.
I like how the movie comes around. I like the story. It's satisfying by the end. And even after seeing the phenomenal film that is Godzilla -1, and then going into a movie right after it, because like I talked about in the Godzilla review, I was a little bit worried how this movie was going to hit. By the end of it, I was still just thoroughly engaged, and I loved it.
So, I just out of curiosity, because again, my little culture nerd is coming out. And the Godzilla movie, you said it was World War II Japan there too.
Yeah,
right?
it starts in like 42 and runs through about 46, something like that. Is that spoilers? No, I think it's okay.
But
Sorry if it is.
so I'm just curious. Did you see the same sort of cultural mashup in terms of Eastern and Western styles going on, or were you even paying attention to that sort of thing?
Well, I wasn't really paying attention to that sort of thing, but looking back on it, I wouldn't say that at all. I think it's very weighted. The Godzilla film is very weighted in Japanese culture and customs and things of the time. Yeah, if there's any Western influence, it's just gonna come in some of that, like.
Well, I'm talking about like clothing, automobiles.
Oh yeah, none of that. This was absolutely accurate to period and.
Well, no, but at that period of time, it was a mashup because
Well,
they had started.
I can't really. It's post World War. It's like when I think they were in Tokyo. It's like completely decimated. Everybody's trying to build everything back.
Okay.
So that's kind of the era of the Godzilla film. That's right at the beginning. That's not a spoiler.
Okay. So I'm just curious.
Yeah. So no, there's none of that. But of all the Godzilla movies, you need to see that one. Like,
Because
do you want to go see it again? It's extending its run. Can we see that in IMAX again? Something's probably taking IMAX, but yeah, it was like number 3 at the American box office.
the Godzilla.
Godzilla, and like it's not like it's a major push release in US, and they
So how's the Boy and the Heron do?
not as well. But also it opened a week after or whatever. So, yeah, Godzilla. It was only supposed to run in American theaters for a week. They have decided to extend it.
Oh.
Because it has done insanely well. And there is legitimate, I'm sorry I'm going back to Godzilla, but there is legitimate Oscar talk about Godzilla.
For
and
effects or?
all of it.
Really?
And they are right to do so. If nothing else, it needs a nomination in foreign film. And this is supposed to be about Miyazaki, but I've got to tell you, Mary, here's the
Miyazaki,
thing.
this will definitely get nominated for animation.
It better. It fucking better. Yeah, good point. But the thing with Godzilla, the weird, and this is nothing spoilery, the craziest part about this is with exception, I'm sure.
People?
Yes, every single one of us were like, you could take Godzilla out of that movie and we're still all going to be hooked and want to see where that story goes, which is kind of mind-blowing. But then you throw in some of the best Godzilla you've ever seen and best visual effects you've seen in a Toho Godzilla film. My jaw was just on the floor through so. Anyways,
So back to Boy and the Heron.
it was really good. I would put that up there again. Fresh out of seeing it roughly, I would put that up there in the higher end of my Miyazaki's. It's up there with a Porco Rosso. I want to say what's the
Profiterole?
Profiterole. I want to do the Italian version of Deep Red. Professor Redondo, whatever. Anyways.
I can't do that.
And like I would say Howl's Moving Castle. Those are some of my favorite Miyazaki. And this is absolutely up there. And it could over time be a contender. But I would also like to say the way I feel about Miyazaki is I want to see every movie he does. I enjoy every movie he does. But most of them I'm good with seeing it once. Like it's like I had that experience. It was beautiful. It was a wild story. But it doesn't like have the weight that stays with me a lot of stories does. And you know, it's subjective, it's all art. I'm just talking about my personal experience. But this one is one of those contenders that could be higher up that chain of like, that's pretty good. I could watch that again. I could be excited to watch that again. So that's my thoughts on the boy and the color changing heron.
Just the heron. Just the boy and the heron.
Well, I had the title so right. I was just a heron off. Tip your YouTubers. I'll be here all your life. All my life, I suppose. Probably, and then shortly after, if I've scheduled it. Because I'm usually at least close to a week ahead sometimes.
Vaguely more of a thought.
Yeah, there could come a point. If I die suddenly, you may still see trailer reactions after I'm dead. Which would be really sad, because then you're going to see me get excited for a movie I'll never get to see, as far as we know. That's why I can never die. Too many movies. All right, anything else you want to say about Boy and the Heron? We talked way more than a minute too. Shit.
Go see it.
Oh my God.
Go
Yeah. Go see it. Go see Godzilla and then go see it. Go see it as a double feature. Go see Boy and the Heron and then Godzilla, but go see it. Okay, I gotta get back to Star Wars and then we got more vlog and getting tight and late. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Look on the Miyazaki character. Oh, very, you did the thing, and I got the thing, that's my thing, or I won't help you on this journey. Miyazaki does Cthulhu.
Oh God.
You know what? We haven't done one of these in a minute. Let's do a gaming segment because I've gotten, like, I guess because the weather turned, I've gotten hardcore back into gaming for fun and for future things, which I guess let's announce it. So I feel like changing up the channel some coming in January, like January 1st-ish. I don't know the exact dates. I don't have the exact details. I'm still working everything out, but nothing major. The things you like, they're all still going to be here, but I'm going to add some stuff. We're going to get back for at least a little while and play some, you know, kind of back to 2 videos almost every day. I don't know if I'm going to do it every day or what. But we're going to play a bunch more video games, the full narrative Let's Plays. I've already been hard at work at Jedi Survivor and loving the hell out of that. Mary and I, we bought the massive package of Avatar, the Frontier of Pandora or whatever it's called. We're going to try and see if we can do co-op on that. We have a different idea for Throwdown Thursday. That might keep it a little more consistent and more interesting for people. But also, Mary and I can now play full games, and we don't have to release them like 1 episode a week. So you know, like if we play Disney Illusion Island, it's not 3 months of that's all you get every Thursday. So we're gonna start dropping those at some point in January. Start with Star Wars, maybe Pandora's after that. I know I want to do like the 3rd Batman Arkham game, maybe that new Suicide Squad when it comes out. You know, I want to do the 2nd Tomb Raider remake because I haven't gotten to that yet. Maybe The Last of Us 2 because I never got around to playing that. So lots of cool games, and then Mary and I will still do some fun things together in there as well. You know, maybe finish Overcooked, Goat Simulator, things like that. But so we're definitely gonna do that. But on my personal level of gaming, you know, because I was inspired by getting that Xbox downstairs. And I finally broke over and I bought an Xbox Elite 2 controller, which led me to also buying the PlayStation DualSense Edge controller. And I gotta say, I love them. I definitely want more. I've already got the funds loaded and I'm just debating between my 2 designs. I'm about to do my Xbox Design Lab for my 2nd Elite 2 controller because I love, if nothing else, having those programmable back buttons. That is so awesome. And I need one for my office because I don't want to transfer my thing. Same with the PlayStation Edge controller, although it only has 2 back buttons. I really wish it had 4, but there's so many little details, and maybe someday I'll do a little more discussion about the 2 of them once I get more comfortable with them and give you more of my thoughts. I think they're both great. They're both very expensive. So unless you're like into competitive, you know, gaming, which I'm not, or you're just a tech head like me, or you just really you're willing to pay a bunch of extra money to get these extra programmable back buttons. Because I'm playing Call of Duty for fun, Modern Warfare 3. I'm playing it for fun because I'm actually going to do some online with some chef buddies of mine. I'm doing the story right now, and I'm loving that I can keep both thumbs on the sticks while I'm moving and looking around, but I have these back buttons underneath that I can just reload while I'm moving without taking my thumb off the stick, things like that. But yeah, so I do kind of recommend them for those reasons. I see some cons though, like the Edge 2, like what is with the battery on the Edge 2? Why would they do that? You know, I mean, like I like on the Xbox, the Elite controllers and the regular controllers, I like that they were AA's and you had options of AA's or rechargeables or whatever you wanted to do. I don't mind that on the Elite 2, it's built in because of like 40 hours, but the DualSense, like what? I also wish the DualSense would come out in some other colors and stuff because I definitely would need at least one more between my bedroom and my office. So I don't have to flop them back and forth. But loving those. And then on what I've been playing, like I said, I've been playing just the campaign story right now of Modern Warfare 3 to kind of get used to the controls again before my bros keep slaughtering me. I'm liking it. I may be halfway through. I mean, it's a Call of Duty story. It's, you know, I always like to play those on easy and just rush through them like I'm in some big old Michael Bay movie, and they deliver on that. I played Man from Medan. Really liked that. I did play it on easy, so I don't know if that affected it, but somehow I kept everybody alive in my first Let's Play, and I got a reward for it. There's an achievement for killing everybody, and I think that'll be harder, but I'm going to try it. But now I'm doing Little Hope, and I'm quite enjoying that. I think that's all I'm really playing for fun right now. I mean, I'm dabbling for a few minutes in these other things because I'm back on the rewards thing on Xbox and hunting and getting all my points. As a matter of fact, I'm really playing the points game with Target because right now, like all their gaming gift cards are 10% off. And I got like that Target Circle thing. So I just go and buy like a $100 gift card for 90 bucks, get the Target points, and then I use that on Xbox for the rewards points. Playing those points games, man. But yeah, I just haven't been playing any Switch. I really want to do Mario Wonder, but I keep debating on if I want to do that for the channel or just for me. But I'm having a real good time with all of it, and I'm enjoying being back into gaming. But I really got to get back on the music, and I got to find my inspiration for cooking again, because I still haven't found it yet. I kind of lost it. I got sidetracked, and if you know me well, if you've been around long enough, you know the hardest thing is getting me started on something. Once I start, and I love it, I'm 100% in, and it's almost a pain to get me to stop. But if I've been off something for a minute, getting me going again is very tricky. But that's where we are with gaming. That is the gaming update. If there's anything else, I'll tell you in the future. Yeah. Oh, I bought a whole bunch of stuff too. I bought on all these like Black Friday sales. I bought almost every Call of Duty game I didn't have because I didn't have a lot of the older ones. And I'm just going to play all the campaigns on those. You know, things like that. I got the One Piece, that last One Piece game, like the deluxe version of that for like 30 bucks. Because now that after watching the Netflix series, I'm like, yeah, I need to watch the over 1,000 episodes of anime. In all my free time. Okay. Oh, that's the other thing. We'll have to give you a basement update. We got a new piece of tech in the basement. I hope I remember to tell you. Okay, for real. Let's do the rest of the vlog. Fuckity fuck shit. I don't think you was expecting me to start like that.
No.
Obviously, we're starting this video segment in a happy place, but as I begin to rant, we'll see where we end up. Thank you, wine. Yeah, but I imagine even you are like, Jesus Christ.
Considering I'm the one dealing with.
Well, especially, yeah, because you again, and I should pre-thank you and hopefully remember to thank you after, that you do a real good job handling all this shit and then putting up with me when I eventually lose it, because a lot of things went wrong in a short period of time, and I held it relatively together through most of it. But then it came down to the final straw, and we'll get to that. And then when that one happened, that's when I was like, fuck this, I'm gonna go have margaritas and tacos.
What are you doing?
I moved, and like the lights are reflecting off the tea kettle into the back of this badge in a way that I thought we had some kind of Christmas lights back here, and I got really confused. All right, so pretty much. So let's see, when did all the bullshit start? Did it start Monday? Yes, the bullshit started, well, it technically started Monday. We're just gonna throw it in this Monday.
Okay.
All right. So we were having our dishwasher. We're finally getting a new dishwasher, replacing this one that you hear in the background. That's like 20 years old, we figured out. Came with when the house was built, and the seal's been dissolving. Talked a little bit about that in the health thing.
Yeah.
So we finally got a new one. It should be pretty good. And we ordered it from Costco, because she knows what's up. And I did a little thing looking at other places, like, ooh, Lowe's is like an extra $230 for delivery and installation and takeaway. This was included in the price over at Costco. And it's weird because we've had Costco deliver a bunch of stuff before, and usually when they schedule a delivery, it's also the installation. This was not the case, and I believe we found out Monday, or I found out Monday.
Yeah.
So it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be initially, which is going to be the moral of this story. None of it was as bad as I thought it would be initially. I overreacted at times. But they delivered it on December 5th, and they aren't going to install it till the 15th. So it's just
It could be
sitting
the
here.
13th, but I couldn't do that.
Yeah, the 15th is also Joe Bob Day for me, so that's potentially problematic. It's not like
going
it's
to be that bad.
and it's not like it's a weekly Joe Bob. It is the Christmas special. It's the first one in a month. It's the last one for like 2 months. So I really don't want my Joe Bob Day disrupted. Those are very, very sacred to me. That's almost like Star Wars level. That would almost be like it's Star Wars Day, and this is very much a distraction. We'll worry about that later because that's only one of the problems. So Monday I was rushing. Mary was working from home. I was rushing to get out to Godzilla -1 before we went and saw our other movie.
Oh, yeah.
And so, upstairs I have like 2 bathrooms because it used to be for kids. And it's like a side-by-side with a little slidey door you
A
can
Jack and
separate
Jill.
them. Yeah. And I used to joke about the baby toilets, and then, 6 months ago? It's been a while, but not super long.
Yeah.
That we replaced my main one and finally gave me a big boy toilet that had like the tall and the big seat. Because I was tired of being like, let me tuck all this
That
shit.
was after there was an issue with the seal, and it was dripping down into the ceiling.
Over where our couch was. Well, so I have the 2 toilets, and the other one, she tells me there's a shower up there I never use, and I want to remodel that shit eventually, but other remodels first. So she tells me I should flush it every now and then, and so anyways, so I did my business in an afternoon, and the toilet clogged. And it's not like I'm doing any crazy business, so I don't know why it clogged, but I'm keeping it clean here a little bit. I have relatively just regular fine. Sometimes maybe I go a little hard on the wine or something, but anyways, that's TMI. So it clogged, and I was like, okay, I had noticed it was like draining the water out, like how that thing when you open the lid, it hasn't been flushed in a few days, and then like the water level is all the way down. So I was like, okay, then it clogged, and I was like, well, I don't have a plunger up here, and I'm in a hurry for the movie. So real quick, I thought, I haven't flushed the other thing in a while. Let me go flush that other one, and I flushed it, and then I ran into my TV studio where the closet with all the t-shirts is, and I was picking out a t-shirt. And when it came back out, I heard downstairs, I heard a loud drip, 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 and before I could say anything, Mary's like, hun? I was like, yeah, I hear it, what's up? She's like, you need to not be using that toilet. So I went back in the bathroom, and it didn't overflow, but it had like leaked out from underneath, like a whole toilet bowl's worth of water or whatever. So of course, turn off the water, all that. Come downstairs, I see there's a tiny hole in the ceiling, it's dripping everywhere, it's like leaking down the column.
Yeah.
It's kind of like this, but over there.
Some of the water was coming in one spot, one part was continuing down, and because we have like these arches right
Yeah,
here.
you've seen the house.
Like, okay, you see this column here?
Yeah.
There's like an actual column on the other side.
Right.
And it was like leaking through cracks in the paint job.
Yeah, and again,
That's
old
like-
house, shit happens. We're just gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah.
But thank the maker, she caught it, and I turned off the water, and within, 10, 15 minutes, it stopped coming down. So it was literally just the puddles that were in the floor or whatever, maybe a little more, seemed to come down. Threw some towels down, soaked a bunch of it up, whatever. But even though I don't think those toilets are connected, I'm almost tempted to test because but we'll
I
get
can
to it.
almost guarantee that they are.
All right. Well, anyways, I still want to talk about that in just a second. But so, anyways, because again, I'm rushing. I'm starting to run late, and I've already put off Godzilla multiple times. And I was like, okay, I just gotta go. We'll just deal with it later. And luckily, it had kind of stopped. I was wiping up the floor. She did a better cleaning job, but I tried a little bit with what time I had. And I don't know when we found out. I guess it was later that night or yesterday. Because the last couple of days have been the really rough ones. But then we found out, we called our normal plumbers, the guys that did a great job replacing the toilet before. Still haven't heard back from them. It's been like 3 days, right?
Yeah.
2 days, 3 days, something like that.
I didn't try calling today because I have a whole other thing going on.
Well, she's also got her regular job, her old house that she rents, she's got her own problems going on with that place to get fixed.
Yeah, the sewer line between the house and the main line has some major tree root issues, and thankfully I have insurance on that. But between weather and other shit, it is taking forever to get it fixed.
Yeah, it's only gonna get worse if it gets cold.
Yeah, so it's like, oh my god, hopefully Thursday and Friday are supposed to be better weather days, so hopefully shit finally gets done. So I can stop dealing with that. Dealing with the other shit I need to deal with.
Yeah. So let's see, today's Wednesday the 6th. So this, oh, it's a leaf. They got tracked in. Monday the 4th is when we were calling. But she did get a hold of some other plumbers. We have something scheduled, unless we can get something better, because those people aren't available until December 18th.
No, next Monday.
You said 18th. I don't know if it's on the calendar, but I remember you telling me 18th.
Oh, it is the 18th.
Yeah, 18th.
Oh, fuck me.
So that's like 2 weeks out. And basically, I cannot use my upstairs toilets at all. So that's totally thrown off my entire routine. And the closest toilet I can use from upstairs is the guest one down here that's right next to her bedroom. And I'm like, I hope that's not, has it been bothering you?
I haven't.
Luckily, I only flush once or twice once you're gone once you've gone to bed. You know, I should pee more before bed, but I'm bad about it. But still, so I'm like, well, fuck. And the worst part is my toilet that I had used, you know, it had some things left in it. And well, now that water drained out, but all the things are still just sitting up there. So that's gonna sit for like 2 weeks. So that's fun. So, oh, that's right. And I learned this when you had come down to the theater Monday. So, you know, luckily I had just seen Godzilla and I was very, very excited about it. So all that's going on. Now Tuesday, Mary's still home and we're still dealing with all of this. And we got a guy who comes over and cleans the gutters because we've had some clogged gutters, even though we got the gutter covers, yeah, you explain better.
So we have a lot of downspouts that are buried, the ends are buried underground. The thing is, that's all that was done for most of them, is that they were just buried. Normally when you do something like that, you have something that's called an emitter. That's a little pop-up thing that when the rain comes down, it pushes it up and it goes out, and then when it's done, it goes back down so that nothing gets into the pipe. So all these pipes were buried. We had the two out front that were probably about 12 to 18 inches of dirt going up the pipe above ground.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, so so those got completely redone with new pipes. Because of all the trees and stuff, we didn't go with the corrugated plastic. It's just solid plastic with the emitter. So next rain, I'll be able to go and like, oh, look at that. Instead of the water backing up and coming out, like, because they didn't have enough length or whatever to do it the entire length in one run. They had like bolted on just like a little extra.
Okay, yeah.
And then you can see like the water backing up out of that.
And by the way, if you're new here and you didn't know this, Mary is kind of in charge of maintenance and all that. Like, I pay for the house and the bills, and that's part of the trade-off with all of that. But also because she's way better at that. Like, I'll fucking clean the dishes every day, and I mostly cook, although I've been out of it. You know, I'll kind of try and keep the kitchen kind of cleaned up. But yeah, so that's why, in case you were wondering. Plus, outside is absolutely Mary's domain. So inside, I might help a little more. But
So we're getting not all of them are clogged, but at the same time, it's like, you know what, I just want to get all this stuff fixed so that it's not an issue going, further down the road.
And don't spoil the big thing we're getting to, but.
So, we had several pipes that needed to be dug up and replaced. And
Yeah, so they were finally doing that Tuesday, and so Monday, because we went and saw those two movies, and it was a good time despite some of those already minor frustrations and like, oh, I gotta deal with this and blah blah blah. So the guy, I'm not mad at the guy. Shit happens, but it's like whatever, because he was doing a great job. Although we do have a question about him now. We'll get to that. But let's get to my final straw. As he was cleaning some of the gutters, I don't know how it went down, but essentially something happened. He was looking for something, or because he told you the story.
So what was his?
And then just real quick, I'm sorry. Hold on. I meant to set this up. Partially why the vlog is late is because usually we finish the vlog on Monday, and I hadn't done any of it yet. So the plan would normally have been to film the whole vlog on Monday, edit it, and then Tuesday I can deal with the rest of it. But since we're going to the movies all day, I was like, I can just do it all Tuesday. I'll just have a late night Tuesday. Fine. But Tuesday afternoon happened.
Guy was working on the final drain. It was one of those things, just like, it was buried, had no idea where the hell it was supposed to come out at. So he is, and the thing is, where it's buried is at the corner of the house, like the little corner in the house, and there's the AC units and everything right there, and
Like
all
all
the meters.
And all the wiring boxes for...
Yeah. So he's carefully trying to dig down to like where the pipe is so he can see where it comes out at, and he's going like because he's already going like there's no way I'm replacing this pipe. I just need to find the end of it so I can put the
thing
onto it. So I'm inside working, and it's like, seems to lost my work connection to work.
Which happens every now and then.
Happens.
Internet resets.
And then
whatever.
it's like, oh, and my tablet is also spinning.
And then usually when I see it's just a normal internet drop or whatever, the Wi-Fi stays strong or whatever, but I look over and I see one of our mesh routers is red. Not a good sign. But usually I'm like, oh, just give it a couple minutes. Often it just resets itself. But a while later it didn't. I checked the cable app.
No outages.
No outages. I asked my dad. No, everything's fine there. I go up and I see the router or the modem is being a problem, so I try resetting the modem. Didn't work. Tried resetting the modem. Didn't work. And I come down and it's like, And I kind of half joke to Mary. Thank God I did. It's like, well, I don't know, unless like he knocked something over that somehow screwed up the internet.
And the thing is, I was like, I know where the cable line is, and that's right where he's working.
So she went out and talked to him.
And he's like, oh yeah, I saw this, but I didn't know if that was me or not. It's like, yeah, that was you, honey. He's like, well, nobody said anything when I found it. And I was like, well, that's because we didn't realize that you'd done it.
Right, yeah. Which again, and in hindsight, we'll jump back into story mode, but in hindsight, I was like, well, thank God I made that joke and Mary went out and asked, because otherwise we would have been without internet and not a clue what happened.
As soon as you said that, I was like, fuck. Because I knew exactly that's what happened.
Yeah, because otherwise we would have had to call the cable company, they would have come out, they would have had to search for it, it would have been a much bigger ordeal than it was. So anyways, one last minor aggravation with it, and then we'll get to how everything started turning around. So nice of him, he calls Spectrum to be like, hey, I screwed up at this customer's house, but he booked the...
Well, I told him to book the 11 o'clock. Because...
Oh, I didn't know this.
I told you this.
I didn't know you told him 11. You said he did it.
It was the first available.
Well, anyways, the simple answer to this is I was like, you didn't think like that you aren't going to be home, and you should maybe ask if they have later in the day for me, so I don't have to wake up like 3 hours earlier than normal, and I guess you would be in the office that day.
I was just kind of like, ask your dad, and he's like, no, my dad's not dealing with this.
I was like, listen, if he just had to come over and greet the guy, and the guy did whatever outside, my dad would have done it. But I'm like, I know how this goes. The cable guy's going to need to come inside and do some stuff.
I didn't take that part into consideration.
Yeah, like my dad wouldn't know where I'm sure he doesn't have a clue where our modem in the house is and all that. But okay, so that's when I lost it. That's when I finally broke, and I was like, I wasn't like throwing shit or like, like angry, but I was definitely frustrated.
Oh, the vibes.
Yeah, but it was so much. Like I can take so much and be like, fine, it is what it is. I'm just gonna move on. We'll get it done. But then you fucked with my internet on the day that I needed to do like the entire fucking vlog and get it up, and I'm like, there's only so much tethering to a phone can do. And I still haven't figured out what to cook. Like I still haven't figured out to cook. So there's all of that going on. So I finally hit a place of just saying, fuck it. You know what? I got a bunch of trailers done. I'm just going to put out a trailer. Hold on. I'm just going to put out a trailer on Wednesday. Tell everybody we're moving the vlog to Friday. And I'm going out for fucking margaritas and tacos because I need a win. And boy, did I, as you saw earlier. And then my buddy Luis with that new tequila, which, that was delicious.
Meanwhile, I cleaned the shower.
Did a beautiful job, by the way. Thank you. I enjoyed dirtying it today. I was just in there like farting and pissing and shitting everywhere and just smearing it on the glass. You know I'm kidding. Especially because this sweet lady was nice enough. She got back on the phone with the cable company. She moved the appointment to 3, so that's perfectly fine today. It only slowed me down a little bit today, but I made a new YouTube. Hey, cool cable guy. We were talking about it because he had to go up in my office, and every time somebody has to, pretty much anytime a cable person comes over, they end up becoming like at least curious about what I do, because they walk into that studio, like see the wall of gaming systems and all this shit. It's like, what do you do? It's like, a little everything. So we got it restored today and everything, and the internet's back. And then again, because in the moment of freaking out, I was like, well, we can't watch anything tonight because we have no internet, and everything we do is based on streaming, unless like we go to a different room with a Blu-ray player. Which we don't want to do. It's like, I can't play my video games, I can't do this, that, or the other. It's like, I knew I could tether to my iPod, that was about it. iPad, that was about it. We haven't talked since, but yeah, the Xbox ran absolutely beautifully off tethered to the phone.
Oh, really?
With an actual like almost up to 40 or 50 megs coming off the phone.
Nice.
Because I had to download something. I was like, oh, and that's while I was also running my iPad on it and watching videos on YouTube. So I was like, good to know, good to know. So I got to play some video games. We didn't have any trouble watching stuff.
Were you doing the hotspot, or were you doing the Bluetooth?
Hotspot.
Okay.
And we hotspotted to the living room TV. We were able to watch wrestling and stuff, no problem. We hotspotted downstairs. We would have been fine. I just, in the heat of the moment with the pressure of everything all at once. And it's not everything all at once. Trust me, I understand. Many people deal with a lot more and a lot more regularly. I'm very lucky how light our problems loads are.
You do get intense, and it's a little hard to be around.
Yeah. But I mean, I would appreciate if you would explain that more clearly, so it doesn't sound, because people could just take that as like really bad.
I know you're not directing it at me.
Let's put it this way.
But my sensitivities.
No, I understand, but I think what I'm trying to get across is I don't turn into a violent, raging lunatic. I turn into a really angry, petulant child. I turn into Cartman yelling at his mom for not getting his way. Is that fair? That's like
that. I think that's probably a closer.
I just don't want because sometimes I feel like that comes across like, oh, like how does he treat her when he gets mad? It's like, no, I mean, like, yes, I'm not saying I'm not shitty. I came home and apologized. I was like, but it's but I'm not like, God damn it, destroy. I'm like, day is ruined. God damn it, Mom. Now I don't get to watch my movie. I don't get to play my video games. I don't get to do it. What do you mean I gotta wake up 3 hours early for the game? God damn it.
That's
it is more of that
version.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to make it fun for the vlog.
But I'm just saying, I'm not saying that you're violent or anything. You say your vibes.
Well, in all fairness, you have your own versions of intensity too.
The thing is, I go up real fast. I come down real fast.
Well, I go up real fast, and then I have tacos and margaritas, and I'm fine. That's probably.
I give you whiplash with how fast I go up and down.
That's true, and in all fairness, you probably do yours not frequently, but more frequently than I do mine. And when mine happens, it is a bit more of a hill, whereas hers more of a mountain. I don't know the sine wave terms, but yeah, you're a bit more spikes, and there's more spikes than my mountain, my curves. Spikes and curvy coming to CBS this fall.
But yeah, no, I give you whiplash. I know that.
I know, but also, just to be clear, we do know how to communicate with each other, and we can tell when each other are having that kind of mood where it's like, you know what, just fucking back off, let them go through it. They'll be fine.
Yeah, because I think if we both like genuinely lost at the same time, it'd be real bad.
Because I've done that with you too, when I can tell that you're having a spike of your thing. It's like, I'm just gonna shut up and go away. Because I ain't going to be helping with it opening my mouth.
Like, we have to decide that if we're both hangry at the same time, the world will end.
That's going to be the worst if that ever happens. We got real close in Disneyland one day, I feel like, too. I feel like we got real close one day.
Oh, is that where we finally went to Pim's?
Well, no, because... Oh, yeah. Actually, it's one of the rare things I cut a little tiny, like, 10 seconds out of the vlog. Because it wasn't, like, on us or anything, so you couldn't really get... It just sounded so out of context. It sounded really horrible us to each other. But we know each other, so we know, like, it's just a little, we've been together, we're working on a decade, people. You're going to have tiffs, you know what I'm saying?
We've only been married for a little over a year, but we're technically an old couple.
Yeah, and I mean, we've lived together for, like, what, over 3 now at this point? Or maybe not over 3.
August 2020?
Okay, maybe it is over 3 then, because I know I was like the start of July of 2020, so.
Yeah.
But I mean, we love the hell out of each other. Obviously, we chose to, put up with each other. Good and bad. It's mostly good, thanks to the maker. But so that's been our 2.5 days.
Yeah.
There's a lot. And then when I went up to do some Star Wars gameplay today, one of my dongles, the one that does the power and a whole hard drive, was like not working. And my computer was down 30%. I'm like, no, what? No, not more shit. I moved the power plug to something else, and suddenly everything worked again. So I'm like, all right, fine.
I still feel like you just need a proper workhorse, like a tower.
I do. That's a whole other story to talk about here. They made a change on the MacBook Pros a long time ago, where certain like high processing things, they make you do it on the battery, and they will not let you do it with the power. So like when I'm recording through OBS, or like rendering or exporting, it has to all be on battery. So I only get so much usage per day. But I did look into doing an actual professional
It's also
Mac.
how he exploded his other laptop.
Yeah, like it's literally like it's poofed out on the bottom. It still works somehow, but anyways, yeah. So that's been our shitty time. And that's why the vlogs are fucked up and all that shit. So there you go. And now speaking of, we've been talking for 20 minutes. We gotta do a little more, and I gotta do a little more Star Wars. So let's move on to the next thing. Me too. Let's move on to the next thing and then come back to filming whenever. Cause... Hey everybody, unboxing time. Mary's here.
Hello.
We have 2 little unboxings this week. We're gonna do this one after. No, we're gonna do this one now. First, we're gonna do these Disney pen unboxings.
Okay.
I needed to buy something to get free shipping. And then I love the collector pins. If you've seen our vlogs, when we go on vacation, I love buying all the mystery pins and then like trading pins around the secret spots in the parks. Ever since our honeymoon, when we got hurricaned in, we learned about pin trading. Hi, Jack. It's like, right over here, Daddy. I can't operate the camera from here. And we've fallen in love with these. Now, these are some really sweet... God damn. These are some really sweet... It's just not going to do it. Mickey Minnie anniversary things. 95 magical years. I only got one.
They must be kind of old then. Because they're doing 100 this year.
No, this is brand new. I'm thinking maybe Mickey... Did Mickey start at 100? Or maybe it's Minnie that was 95, so Mickey and Minnie are only 95 years old?
Okay,
That's my
makes
theory.
sense.
But I don't care as much.
It's just so weird because everything is like 100, 100, 100.
But I do like that it's like these various styles where maybe Minnie even didn't... I don't know that Minnie existed in Steamboat Willie style, but they made one. And we got the music style. I don't care what I get. I would like to get a Mickey and a Minnie because Mickey is my best friend and Minnie is adorable.
Yeah, so that is the question. It's like, how random are these?
Hi. It's just his little head is popping up between the counter and the chair, and he's just looking like, what's going on? Hi, guys. He's so adorable. Jack is so cute.
Yes.
What?
I was just wondering how randomized these are in terms of, like, will you get one Minnie and one Mickey? Is there a possibility of getting 2 Mickeys or 2 Minnies, you know?
Well, I was going to say, we might be matched because the square parts are actually identical. But then I realized, I think they're all the same square parts, which will look really nice on a pin board when you layer them out. Pick one.
Alright, let's see. See if I can use the corner of the pin just to open the bag.
Amateur.
And we got
Daddy, stop rat.
Steamboat Willie.
Ooh, nice. The classic.
Oh God, why am I so backwards?
I don't know. Why are you so backwards?
Can they see it?
Kind of. Let's see. Bring it back because the camera doesn't focus that close. Tilt. I don't know. Shit. You get the idea. It's pretty cool. Oh, I had it until you... It's at the end of all those Mickey cartoons. Something like that. Anyways, do we get a matching Minnie? Is that Mickey? You sure? Yeah, that's Mickey.
Yeah.
The Steamboat Minnie did not look super Minnie. It did look like Mickey's in love with himself on the side in that tiny
Mickey
picture.
doing drag.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, pal. We're in Florida and it's all okay. Oh boy. I don't know if it's luck or if Mary is accurate, but we got the matched Minnie. We got the Mickey and Minnie Steamboat matching pair. They're the ugliest ones in the box, but it's still adorable, and they are the first ones. By the way, stocking stuffers. This series, I'll leave you the box. But I do love my Disney pins. No, I'm looking. Oh, you see it too? Yeah. There's a little plane, so it's not quite Steamboat. Okay, hold on. You look and you talk. I gotta look up some history of Disney to tell in case it's important.
So, it's really hard to see in the picture because the picture's so tiny and I doubt you can see on the camera. But it's like a very faint, like old prop plane inlay in the background.
Just ignore it. Yeah.
So,
no, yeah.
So, yeah, 'cause I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how we can really show this off on camera, but you know what I just learned?
What?
You know why it's 95 years? Steamboat Willie was 1928. Disney started in 23. Mickey started in 28, and Minnie was in Steamboat Willie. So they both appeared in Steamboat Willie. They both appeared in Steamboat Willie. I didn't know. I need to rewatch Steamboat Millie.
You can almost see the
Millie. Mickey.
Okay, I think you can actually see the plane.
The plane, boss.
So,
Mickey and Minnie Mouse first appearance with an airplane. Plane Crazy from 1928. Animated short film. First apparition of Mickey Mouse and his girlfriend Minnie Mouse.
That's an interesting choice of words.
And that's Wikipedia. Yeah. Somebody misspelled appearance and got spell checked and just posted it without noticing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, Minnie Mouse first appeared in 1928's Plane Crazy. See, the other thing told me she was in Steamboat Willie. Maybe she's not. But that's why you have a plane, and that definitely looks like the pin versions.
Yeah.
I don't know what you can see.
And now that I'm looking much closer at the box, yeah, you can see it in the background, like the Mickey and Minnie, Minnie doing the hula and Mickey playing the ukulele. You can see an island in the background.
That's so cool.
And then got another one where it's like a park or something.
He's got his little straw hat on.
Yeah, and then you have like the
marching band, maybe. Looking at it
like,
weird.
This one, it's like early 1900s.
Just stealing.
Type.
Oh, he's like, hello, and she's like all fancy English broad.
Yeah.
And so they do Titanic before James Cameron. Mm-hmm. And then you have what looks to be slightly more modern, I assume.
Yeah, I can't see it.
I want all of these so bad. Like imagine these like on my jacket, just like right next to each other, just
I think it's like houses.
Hi, Minnie. I want to fuck you like an animal. Oh, Mickey, I want to fill you from the inside. Oh, Minnie, I didn't know we were 60 yet. Mickey, we're 95. What the fuck? When did that happen, Minnie?
I'm sorry you have to listen to this again.
She's not sorry. She loves my bullshit. She likes to shit on it on camera for y'all. That's what I tell myself. Anyways, that's Mickey and Minnie. We have another unboxing.
Oh boy. Technically also Disney related because we own everything. Yes, we do, Mickey. Oh boy.
Unboxing time. Mary's here. We're here for Marvel, Funko, Collector Core, Amazon, whatever. Sometimes it's fun. So we got Marvel Studios this month. Shows 5 shows. We've had an entire box of I Am Groot. There's 5 items in here, so we assume we're going to see all 5. I'm hoping I Am Groot is represented in form of a t-shirt that has all the other shows, so that way the other 4 things are actually from these... Oh, sorry, Mickey.
You're fine, Eric.
From these other shows. Do I need to cut that? I do. I would love, from She-Hulk, a Walk of Shame Daredevil. Wouldn't mind a Miss Marvel pop. Hawkeye, pizza dog with pizza. Moon Knight anything would be pretty cool.
Actually, I kind of wish we had a Moon Knight box where we could have Moon Knight and Mr. Knight.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Did you cut yourself?
No, it's just the corner got me. I was trying to remember how we do this. I go first because I move the thing and then I get the t-shirt. It's, oh, I think I accidentally pulled the sticker. Let me put that back in there. Get that out of the way. And I'm gonna pull the shirt.
All right. I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
Okay. So technically, this represents Hawkeye. I wish to hell it was colorful. It's kind of black and white. But conceptually, I'm in love. Right?
Okay, yeah.
Rogers the musical. But I don't know why it's not in color. I really wish it had been in color.
Yeah.
Like, why are they keeping it? Or at least put some color on here, even if it's just duotoned or something.
Is that just for the Hulk?
Maybe.
That's Hawkeye, and then
Ant-Man, I
Ant-Man, even though he
assume.
wasn't actually there.
That's part of the joke. We missed it. We didn't get to go see it. Black Widow, Cap, Iron Man, somebody, and Thor. So that's probably Bruce Banner, Hulk.
Yeah.
I love this conceptually. I love the design, but I wish it had some color. Even if it was just like a giant yellow like star or circle, something behind them. I don't love that it's just kind of black and white. But everything else about it, I love.
It's sort of a weird choice for that, but.
But that's quite freaking cool, man.
All right, can I grab the pen?
Sure.
All right. Oh, this is I Am Groot. It's Groot. You want me to open that?
If you want, because I'm keeping that. That's actually, this is a pretty fantastic pin. That is adorable.
It is Groot. Why do I keep doing that?
Let's get my face out of it.
Groot listening to a little Walkman.
That is, the sunglasses make it. Oh, do you need help, Jack? You're gonna have to wait.
It's very shiny. So
Hang
I'm
tight,
picking
Jack.
up all the reflections.
I'll help you out, buddy. That is awesome. Keeping that for shizzle. Could I be whiter? Oh yes, very much I could.
Should I get you a Snoop on the Stoop?
Where the? Is that a new thing?
That is
Where
a
did the
thing.
sticker
It's
go?
an actual licensed thing.
Oh Jesus! Where did the? I didn't want to see that. Where the hell did the sticker go? I put it back in there.
Did it fall like behind one of the?
Yeah,
You need my
I got
hands?
it. No, I got it. My tiny hands. And for the sticker, okay, this is some pretty weak. It's cute.
This is
Okay.
our Ms. Marvel.
What?
Sorry.
I was looking for the ways to explain this. I like this because it's one of those references where you have to know, or you don't know what the hell it is. But if this is our Miss Marvel representation, it's pretty weak. But yeah, the New Jersey Avenger Con,
Yeah.
which is great. But I also have to say, that's one of my complaints about the show. Super nitpick. But Marvel knows what conventions are actually like. So the way they kind of represented what would have been Avengers Con in here is pretty inaccurate and pretty underwhelming. I mean, it worked for the show and what they needed to do. But if this was supposed to be like the first like Avengers Comic-Con, maybe it was just supposed to be a cheap knockoff somebody's first year. But if it was like in-world and actual Avengers Con, it would have been a lot larger and more impressive and not as late at night as...
Yeah.
But again, super nitpick. But I do love that it's like, you don't know if you don't know. But if you do know, you cool.
Excuse me.
Were you going to say something and then the yawn got in your way?
Yeah.
Okay,
What I was
that's fine.
going
We
to
got lots
say
to do.
is, that late night thing was weird from a writing perspective.
Yeah, she's like, I'm going to go there at 9 o'clock at night. You don't start any con at 9 o'clock at night to go on the vendor floor like she did.
But I do wonder if like the rest of it was some sort of weird budgetary thing. It's like this has to be small scale, but we're trying to make it look big.
But then you should have written it as, oh, my buddy Jack is starting his own spin-off of Avengers Con or something like that. Because that happens. And then those are very small cons when they start. Anyways, just, I already saw the theme. By the way, this is not a spoiler, but I already saw the theme for next week. And I have no freaking
next
month or 2 months. I have no freaking clue what it is.
Don't look.
I looked. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, we got.
There, you called it.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
I did.
I didn't think this would make for a cool pop, but actually now that I'm seeing it, spoilers if you haven't seen
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
Kevin. There's She-Hulk. Kevin Feige is
Well, don't-
Robot.
Don't. Okay, that's fine. Just don't tell them the setup in case they haven't seen the show.
Yeah. Oh, the setup's fantastic.
Yeah, it's one of the a lot of people shit all over it, but I'm like, that's one of the most genius things they've ever done in a Marvel TV show, was the Kevin thing.
Yeah. We really enjoyed She-Hulk.
See the back of that? There was a lot of kick-ass She-Hulk pops.
Oh, the long one would be nice.
Did those actually come out and I just missed them? They're not actually all that cool. You're right. Wong is nice. Abomination is nice.
But there's no Madison.
Yeah, how do you not have Madison? Well, because they don't want to tell us where the Y is. We were predicting and suggesting what we'd like to see out of here. Mary actually said this, and it's like, I don't know. But
Yeah,
now that I see it,
he floated Daredevil doing the Walk of Shame.
Walk of Shame
It's
Daredevil,
like, nah,
which is-
the I thought it was called Feige, but it's Kevin. I forgot.
yeah, I'm keeping that. That's such a weird ass, unusual pop. I'll keep it. All right, so what have we not seen represented?
Hawkeye,
No, Moon Knight.
Moon Knight. Oh, okay.
It's the only unrepresented.
Oh, Mr. Knight.
You think they are going to go that simple, because that would be something you'd buy in stores, unless it's a
Yes.
version of Mr. Knight.
Oh no. The god, his god. I forgot.
I don't remember the name
can't
either
remember
way.
his
So,
name.
but
he's in the Mr. Knight suit in the.
spoilers.
Sorry. But if I'm right, I'm gonna do.
I'm trying to remember Moon Knight, what I would like it to be, but I loved Moon Knight. But I can't think of a single goddamn pop I would want out of it that would be specific for a Marvel box.
The hippo goddess might be fun.
Spoilers. I think she's a purchasable one. Anyways,
It's him.
this has an extra interesting sticker.
It has multiple stickers on it.
It's actually kind of cool.
Khonshu. Okay, that's
So it's just maskless Moon Knight, but it glows in the dark and it has an Amazon exclusive sticker. I might keep. No, I'm not going to keep this one.
Is it Oscar Isaac?
No, I know, but I mean, how many pops do I barely keep any pops anymore. This is on the cusp of something I would keep. Especially because it glows in the dark. And that is a pretty sweet pose. But at the same time, it's not as interesting as, say, the Kevin pop.
Yeah.
Like, and this is the only way you can get the Kevin pop. So that's really cool. This, I feel like, yeah, he's maskless, he glows in the dark. I feel like it could be somebody else's exclusive. Just doesn't glow in the dark elsewhere. I don't know how I
Can
feel.
I see him?
What?
Can I see?
What? You see him? Here you go. Whoa!
You're such a,
Oh!
you're being
Oh!
such an ass.
I mean, it's very cool, but it's also kind of, I'm good.
Yeah, I think Khonshu would have been kind of cool. He looks like he may almost be one of the larger pops.
Maybe. I know.
It's hard to tell
I
with the
know.
scaling.
Yeah. Meh. Overall, this box to me feels like it was almost a great one. It's a good one, but it was almost a great one. Put some color on that t-shirt. Give me something slightly more interesting than the Moon Knight. Represent Miss Marvel a little bit better than you did, because just a sticker is kind of weak. But other than that,
Yeah.
not bad. For 25 bucks, sure.
But you like the pin.
Oh no, I like the pin. I like the sticker. I like everything. I can't say there's anything in here I love. But like I said, I'm keeping some of it. Okay, that's interesting. All right, so Marvel Studios launch into new adventures with the latest Amazon exclusive Marvel Collector Quarter subscription box. Inside, you'll find a Pop Moon Knight unmasked, Pop Kevin, a Groot enamel pin, and an Avenger Con decal as a Anna Rogers the musical Pop T to add to your collection. Vinyl bobbleheads are approximately 4 inches tall. Enamel pin is approximately 1.5 inches tall. Pop T is 100% cotton. So, you know why I was a little confused by next month's theme? I kind of forgot, because it seems like it's been all movie and TV show focused for so long. I forgot sometimes they actually just focus on Marvel Comics.
Oh.
Although I feel like I've vaguely heard of this, I am completely unfamiliar with any of it.
I don't know what it is, so.
I know, I was building up to it.
I still can't see what it is.
Spider-Man Blue.
I just imagine Spider-Man joining Blue Man Group. That's. I mean, it's their color blue, I'm pretty sure.
Did they do a Spider-Man conceptual comic where he runs for president, but in one run he runs on the Democrats, and in one run he runs on the Republican, and this is the Democrat side because he's Spider-Man Blue? Is it just about Spider-Man being extra sad? Like double sad over Uncle Ben? Is it Spider-Man Blue, like who did he blow?
No.
Spider-Man Blue who?
Got a false cognate going on there.
Yeah, he blew the cogs. I don't know. This was alright. Wasn't great. Could have been better. I do like the Kevin Pop.
To be honest, I kind of like the Moon Knight one.
Well, if you want it, you can have it. I'm wondering if you want it now. You don't have to. Just
No, I don't need it.
these are just gonna go in the junk hole room and get forgotten anyway. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I just added a handful of pops that I've gotten over the last year, I guess, and up onto my.
Oh, did you move them up in your
Yeah.
office?
They're mostly Dragon Ball.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
Vegeta's and beers.
you might have, other than like things from here that most of I don't keep, you might have gotten more pops this last year than I do because I'm just mostly over them. I still look. Like, I don't dig or anything, but like if there's a display, I'll glance at like, anything. I guess I did buy the Toxic Avenger. But the fuck, I was able to go into Target and buy a Toxic Avenger toy. What is this world? A trauma anything in a Target. Like what?
What?
In the Bubba? All right, we got more vlog to do, so we're gonna go. Bye. Yeah, I know. That's right. Mary reminded me that we have one more thing to put in the vlog before I go finish eating it. Yeah, I'm gonna eat the vlog. Look, we finally put up a whiteboard so we can keep track of all the TV shows and movies and all that we want to watch. Now, keep in mind, this is literally supposed to be a list of what Mary and I want to watch together. So it's not everything I want to watch. And I know we're forgetting a lot of stuff. This was kind of a quick look at the streaming sites and from memory, what we have on here so far. So, there is our little key. The black ink is for television shows, blue is for full movies, green is for kind of cartoons that aren't anime, red is for anime. So, we got some cool stuff on here, so we don't forget. Harley Quinn season 4. And if we're in between seasons, it's not up here. But like we forgot we have a whole season of Harley Quinn. We didn't know it came out. A new season of Invincible, The Boys, the animated one. Tales of the Jedi and Visions 2 I've seen, but she hasn't. Got to catch up on Spy X Family, Dr. Stone, Hell's Paradise, and Undead X Unlock is one she wants me to watch. Some random movies on Netflix and animation. There's some cool stuff. She wants me to watch Gargoyles, maybe someday. Ted, because I would like to watch the series, and she wants to check the movies and see if she wants to see it. There's a bunch of cool stuff on here. And it is the original Willy Wonka that we might watch before Wonka in a couple weeks. Space Jam 2, just because we are glutton for punishment. Well, that'll be a Margarita picture movie. Very Spirited Away, both versions. The live stage show, it's actually on digital if you're looking for it. There's a Blu-ray of it now too. It's literally live on a stage and it looks insane. They have two versions because it's two different actors. Attack on Titan, Food Wars, gotta catch up on those, especially Attack on Titan, because it's like, how many final seasons are there now? But I think they finally finaled. So maybe we can finally finish it. Everybody's raving about Blue-Eyed Samurai. We're way behind on My Hero Academia. We've realized there's more Castlevania animation on Netflix. That series is amazing. Love, Death and Robot, Black Mirror. We never got to them. We just kept forgetting. We could have used a board like this. Oh God, I already forgot about The Killer. And that is the animated Disney Hunchback of Notre Dame. No Hard Feelings. I'd like to see Jennifer Lawrence naked, plus the movie looks good. Red Notice. I don't know why it's the Red Notice on here, but Dad talked me into lessons in chemistry, maybe the morning show, maybe Ted Lasso. Dick's the musical. And that's like the shows we're currently watching, so remember to look for episodes with Monarch and Doctor Who. And there's plenty of space to put more. But that is our whiteboard awesomeness. Mary did an amazing job mounting it, and it kind of hides these two mounting holes that were just staring us out and ugly. Anyways, so yay for Mary being awesome. Yay for us having a whiteboard so we can figure out what we want. And it's actually come in handy to be like, well, let me narrow down what we want to watch and get to that. And so cool times. All right, let's go. I'm gonna go finish editing.
The fuck is with alcohol websites? Oh, cocktail time. The fuck is with alcohol websites? Why do you have to pester the shit out of me with like, are you 21? Okay, I'll take that one. It's a simple yes or no. Legally, they need to do it. But when they ask you to put in your fucking birthday, but you don't have an account, or worse, I just looked up somewhere and they're like, okay, well now that you put in your birthday, give us your first name, your last name, your zip code, your state. Fuck you. It's the internet. I'll lie if I want to, so why are you wasting my time? Hey, we're gonna make an Appletini. It's gonna be delicious. I just finished a bottle of wine. I've had a hell of a day. Mary would like to go feed the cats and go to bed. I was trying to check other Appletini recipes because the recipe I have comes from some kind of like machine-based thing. So I don't know. Anyways, apparently, 1.5 ounces of vodka, 1.5 ounces of Midori, 1.5 ounces of apple pucker. I hope sour apple's fine because I like sour apple. You shake all that shit up and you put it in a martini glass. It's that fucking simple. There's probably garnish, but I don't care.
I think you said lemon.
No, you may be thinking of the James Bond martini. That had a lemon peel.
Okay.
I'm not sure if this has anything. Hopefully there's 1.5 ounces left in this vodka. I do have another handle, but it'd be nice if I could.
It's focusing on the bottles.
Uh-oh. No, it's gonna make me open another one. Just oh shit.
How bad
Shit.
over are you?
1/4 ounce.
Well, you can pour it back in.
Sure, I can pour it right back in there. 1/4 ounce. I mean, it's only 4.5 ounces of alcohol. It needs a little more.
It's nothing but alcohol.
I mean, I'm only like a lot drunk.
He's a bottle of wine in.
And Midori. Oh, goodness gracious. Should I just make everything like 1/4 ounce more? Let's just do that. That way the balance still works.
Do we need to get you like proper little pour spouts?
No. Pour spouts are for pussies.
I say it in Shimmy and Jess. My ring is in there because it was getting sticky on something. Probably my dick getting sticky on my dickie. I don't wear dickies. I should. And then 1.75 ounces of apple pucker.
Dickies the brand or Dickies as in like the fake turtleneck or whatever the heck those things are?
Yes, that has a very unhappy color.
It actually looks like lime jello.
I don't know, that looks like medicine.
It looks a little different on camera than it does
Oh, did it?
to real life. Yeah.
I gotta put ice in there. All right, I'm gonna move these out of the way. I'm gonna put this tiny touch of vodka back.
Hi, Napoleon.
Oh, you in the box now, mister?
Are you the captain now?
Are you the captain now?
Look at me.
Jack was the captain earlier.
I'm the captain, meow. Look at me. I'm the captain, meow.
Hi, bees.
I gotta clear this ice out. Oh, I need more than two cubes.
It's like, oh, phone! Let me chew on it.
1, 2, what did you? Oh, that was you. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Cheeky Cheek. Hi, Aaron.
Oh, I gotta do something with this ice. All right, like 6 ice cubes? 5. We're gonna put 5 ice cubes in here. We're shaking. Splatter, splatter.
Splish splash.
I'm also gonna get my chilled martini glass because any adult who knows you keep a martini glass in the freezer at all times. Only one though. Fuck guests.
Or your wife.
I'm being a good bartender and keeping the smile. No, only I get to fuck your wife. I'm having too much fun, y'all.
I can't.
All right, strain. Oh, look at that pretty color.
Yeah, it looks much brighter on camera.
Well, that's the Midori, really. The Midori's bringing that in more than the apple pucker. I
cannot fucking believe that's all straight alcohol. That's insane. Oh my god, please don't be shitty. Because I gotta drink you.
This is like, if I'm going straight alcohol, I'd usually go with a Black Russian.
I mean, I don't mind a fucking straight alcohol martini, I guess. It smells like apple. That smells awesome. Ooh, drizzle caramel up in here. Like in the glass beforehand.
Yeah.
Although there was a recipe, they said you could use butterscotch schnapps to add a caramel apple flavor to this. I ain't fucked with the schnapps. I don't know. I've only heard horror stories about schnapps, so it makes me concerned.
The horror stories are usually somebody who's new to drinking and goes like, oh, this tastes good, and then drinks way too much of it and gets sick.
Yeah.
That looks like a me face. AV, that is not scratching post.
I feel like this needed some kind of legit fruit juice.
Is it just too harsh? Or is it just...
It's nice on the tongue at first. Then it gets a little like chemical bad apple candy. And there's a touch of harshness.
Here, let me try. Let's see.
If it just tasted like it does right at the beginning, it'd be great. But boy, it turns into something. I don't know if it's the wine and the Doritos I've had.
Okay. It's drinkable, but I would definitely probably slowly sip on this one because oh, that would make my stomach hurt if I just chugged that.
Yeah, I can't say that. What does it taste like? Anything? It's not quite apple. It's not quite melon. Is it because I use Tito's? Maybe the corn vodka is.
I think it's probably more your here. Hold this.
It could be my particular pucker.
I think this is your main culprit.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good turn that a little so I can see the main label. I don't know. I feel like that's a cheap one.
D. Cooper's sort of like a go-to well drink.
Yeah, maybe I should find some
Brand.
better apple pucker. I mean, I'm gonna drink it because I'm an asshole. What was that?
Who is Aaron?
No, I mean I heard like a shuffle like things.
Oh, Aaron, why is the water turned all the way around?
How does he turn the water fountain around? That kid, I love that kid. But he is
Did you just make a huge mess?
He is beautifully weird when it comes to the water thing, which I don't know how well you can tell what that is, but that's what that is. He literally turned it all the way around. That is definitely the sound I heard.
It was like sideways earlier. Now it's just poof, all the way around.
Yeah, we used to keep cardboard under it. He loved to like scratch on the cardboard when he was drinking. He's weird, and I love him because he's like his daddy. He's weird. Ooh. No, don't fuck me up, Napoleon. No, I had the perfect shot. No! I had this great shot that I could have gone over Jack's head between his ears to see Aaron staring right back up at him. But Napoleon thought it was nom time, which it is. So I'm going to shut up and let's do it. Thank you, Mary. Bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the vlog that's ending right now. I hope you had a good time. I'm sorry it was late. I don't know why I did that. But honestly, considering it was late, it actually turned out like a pretty good vlog. I hope. I don't know if there's any cooking or food. I don't know. I know there's food, but everything else we did tonight, and it's awesome. But I'm going to go ahead and shoot the wrap. And I'll only have to worry about cooking and time code and scheduling tomorrow. But thank you for joining us. Thank you for having a good time. Oh, I can't sit down because I'm in video game capture setup mode. Ooh, that is a sexy fucking frame right there, except for my hair. Yo, what's up? Welcome to Gaming Central. All right, I think I'm gonna fart. But I'm gonna transfer this. We'll go feed the putties, let Mary get to bed. And I got a bunch of editing to do. And who the fuck knows what else. But I love you, I appreciate you. Comment below, let me know, what do you think? You having a good time? Thank you for understanding.
Click the thumbs up button. Give me the good old thumb of encouragement, as I do love to be encouraged. And remember that we will get through this. We will get through this together. If I can survive all my bullshit, you can survive yours too. Check out my music anywhere you listen to music. Look up TheEricButts, or TheEricButts, Spotify, Apple, wherever. Money be damned. The only money I ever want to make from music is enough to justify putting myself on vinyl, because I want to be on vinyl. Other than that, I just want people to experience it. Hopefully you love it like I do. I know it's picking up. More and more people are checking it out. More and more people are liking it. They're hitting the playlist thing. I'm appreciating the hell out of it. I don't know why it's happening, but I'm glad it is. More stuff coming soon next year. And go to TheEricButts.com for all the other funky butts fun you're looking for. And more links in the description below. Just click the see more button to see more butts. I'm gonna get out of here so I can go watch some more stuff. Live some more stuff. Live más. Eat Taco Bell. Don't worry about your gastrointestinal unless if Taco Bell consistently fucks you up, then see a doctor. Okay, maybe it's because I have a reasonably good diet in general. So when I occasionally have Taco Bell, which honestly I had it for the first time in probably years recently, and it's still fucking amazing if you go to a good Taco Bell. What? I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see y'all later. Thanks. Bye. Love you.